Hi guys, I am getting ready to set up the incubator for the duck eggs. Second try on the duck eggs, but what I'm going to do is completely redo the bottom of my little giant incubator. Let me show you how I'm going to do that. Okay, I have the little giant incubator, and as you can see, there's all these holes in here in the bottom of this. I'm going to take a piece of plastic and I'm going to plug these holes. Then I'm going to put a piece of duct tape on these holes so hopefully it won't leak. And then to set up the incubator, instead of filling up these little trays right here with water, I am going to completely fill the bottom with 3 cups of water, and I will not add water again until lockdown. So let me get my plastic and I'll show you how I'm going to do this. Okay, what I have is just some saran wrap, little pieces. I cut little squares, and I'm going to kind of ball them up like that. And then I have a thermometer here that has a pokey end on it, and I'm just going to poke this down in this hole, and try not to make the holes that you're filling with plastic any bigger than what they already are, in case you ever want to take the plastic out and have the holes on the bottom again. So that's what I'm going to do. Like I said, with each one of these holes, I'm just going to poke this little plastic in here, and that will just help seal underneath the tape. Okay, and I already have one in that one, so let me go ahead and finish those. Okay, I got all the holes filled with plastic. Now I have some white duct tape here, and I'm just going to cut little pieces, and then I'm going to put that over top of the holes that have the plastic in it. Now make sure that when you do this, your incubator is dry so that your tape will stick good. So I'm just going to, hopefully y'all can see me, but I'm just going to take this tape, put it over that hole, and I forgot to dry the side. And if you want to do this permanently, you can always use like silicone or something. I'm going to have to redo that one. And then you won't have to make sure, like I said, make sure it's dry. Then you won't have to mess with anything. Kind of lost my train of thought there while I was drawing that. But I think what I was saying is, if you want to use silicone, if you want to permanently close off the bottom holes, then you wouldn't have to put plastic in there and put the tape on there. You could just obviously permanently seal it with your silicone or whatever. Close that off. That plastic's a little bit sticking out a little bit too far. I'm probably going to have to fix that one a little better. But anyway, you close this off and you put your 3 cups of water in there, and you just let it go. And then on lockdown day 25, what you're going to do is use 6 cups of water, and just fill the bottom of that sucker up with 6 cups of water and leave it alone. Don't do nothing to it, just leave it alone. And a lot of people don't use the egg turners that come with the incubators. They turn their eggs by hand. I'm going to go ahead and use my egg rotator that came with. Let me get it and show you. This, I'm going to go ahead and use that when I put my eggs in there. And the reason I'm going to use the egg turner is because I haven't had any problems with the chicks forming. I have had problems with them being fully developed and then not coming out of their shell or dying in their shell because they couldn't get out. So with this new method I'm using, filling the bottom with the 3 cups of water, and then on lockdown day putting 6 cups of water in there to increase the humidity, that when I take the eggs out and I lay them down flat, that should hopefully fix the problem, and all the babies hopefully will live this time. So let me go ahead and finish setting up the bottom, covering the holes and filling in the holes, and then I'll show you the water. Okay guys, I don't know if you can see this, but I switched to Gorilla Tape, and then as you can see it's shiny. Over top of the Gorilla Tape I put packaging tape, because packaging tape sticks really well to styrofoam. So now I'm going to go get some water and we will see if that's going to work. Okay, I went and got 3 cups of water and I measured it into this pan. Now I'm just going to dump it into the incubator. And 3 cups of water pretty much just filled all of those trays. So I guess it's not gonna leak. But let's see if I can set this down and pick that up just to show y'all. Kind of trying to set this on the bed. Okay, let's see if it's gonna leak. I don't see any drips. The bottom is not as full as I would hope it would have been, but 3 cups of water, like I said, just filled those bottom trays. So when I put 6 cups of water in there come lockdown, it should go ahead and fill all of that up. So let's go ahead and get another 3 cups of water in just to make sure and see if it's going to leak. Okay, here is our other 3 cups of water, and we will pour it in here. And okay, I'm not even sure that's going to go up above our little fill lines, just barely. Okay, let's just fill this pan up completely. Okay, this time I did not even measure. I just poured some water in there. So there we go. Now for sure, you can see the water moving. For sure it's up over our hopeful patch jobs. So let's see if I can set this down over here and pick that up so y'all can see if this is a success or a failure. And I'll be picking it up probably higher. I see no water leaks at all, and I'm moving it around. Hopefully y'all can see that. No water leaks. Okay, so this is obviously a brand new experiment. Will it work? Don't know. Hope so. The other way didn't work either with just the regular incubator. So I'm going to try this, but what I'm going to do different is, because this incubator is evidently bigger than the ones that I seen, I'm going to go ahead and just put the water in there so it is right up above the thing. I'll probably fill it just, I don't know if you can see, but there's a rim right here. I'm going to fill the water all the way to here, and then I will put in the bottom piece right here, and I will put in the egg turner And because evidently the egg turner, when it's on, it also puts off heat. So when you're regulating your temperature, you want to make sure it's plugged in as well as your top thermometer, your top lid with your thermometer and your humidity. That way, hold on just a second. Okay, I'm having trouble putting the egg turner in here, and the reason why is because I will show you. Let's take it back out for a second, and I need to turn my incubator completely around. There we go. Now I'll put the egg turner back in, and the reason I was having trouble is because this cord right here sets in that little groove right there, and that way the lid will sit on there better. It also has, it's hard to do with one hand. It also had a little indentation in the lid right here. Let's see if I can pick it up. See the indentation right here? And that is for the cord. That will make the lid sit on better. And then I have my temperature set at, hopefully you can see that, 99.5. And I'm not sure what the, oh, it's only 86.5 in there right now. So we will let that warm up. And, oh, I forgot to plug in the egg turner as well. Let's see if I can crawl down here in this space here. And I put that incubator in this room because my room is like an ice box, because I run the air conditioner a lot. And oh goodness, the kitchen, there's the air conditioner in there also, and it also has too much fluctuation in the temperature. So I put it in this room because there's not a ceiling fan, and I won't have the fans going, so the temperature will be more regulated, and hopefully I can keep the temperature and the humidity more regulated that way. Oh, and also the holes here in the top of the incubator, hopefully you can see where my fingers, see there's a hole here, and there's a hole back here. I don't know where my little red plugs went. Anyway, there's little plugs that go in those holes, and instead of, what in the world did I do with them? Okay, well, I'll have to find them, but if I can't find them, I'll use a quarter. But anyways, instead of putting them, the plugs in the holes, let me go find them. Okay, so after going all over the house, I walked back in the room, and guess what? I found laying in the floor a little plug. Okay, see how it goes like that? And you can stick it in the hole. Hopefully you can see that. Stick it in the hole. Well, I'm going to go and turn it upside down like that and put it on the hole this way. Put it on the hole this way. Well, let me do it this way so y'all can see. Put it like that. That way I can help with the temperature by, you'll see that hole? Or am I backwards here? I don't know. Anyway, you can, there, you can regulate your temperature by moving this back and forth over that hole there. And when the chicks are ready to be born on hatch day, take that completely off, because they are going to need the extra air. And on lockdown, I'm going to leave this in here also, my little thermostat here, to help make sure this temperature is what this temperature is. But then on lockdown, I will also remove the thermostat. That way they have more air in both holes, and they don't suffocate like they're in a sauna, a really hot room, because they're going to come out of that egg. They've been in a prison for 28 days, and then they're going to break out of the prison, and they're going to be in this hot sauna, and they're going to have air to breathe. So that is the theory. Like I said, after doing all the research, that is what I've come up with. Hopefully it works. I will let you know whether I succeeded or failed again. So wish me luck, and I'll let you know when the eggs come in and when I put them in there, and then I'll let you know come hatch day how it worked. Alright. Okay, one thing I forgot to do. Dump the water out of the incubator. So I'm going to disconnect everything I just did, dump out the water. Okay, I got everything dumped out and taken care of. The incubator is empty of water, as you can see. I need to make sure my little groove is here for the egg turner. We got that set there with our cord there. Now I'm going to take my 3 cups of water and I'm going to pour it in the incubator. And I don't know if you can see or not, but it is below the little plastic here, and it's just, see if I can move it there, you can kind of see it's just in here, and that was 3 cups, and that's what I'm gonna start with, is 3 cups. So let me get my lid back over here. Oops, I forgot the egg turner. Okay, egg turner. Place it in here. Make sure that cord is in the groove there. Now I can put my lid on and put my thermometer thing in there. And I also have my other little thermometer here. And we are at 81.7. That's probably the temperature in this bedroom. But it should raise to 99.5. I will keep a close eye on the temperature. I'll check it probably every time I walk by here and make sure it is close to 99.5. It can be a degree above or below, you know, fluctuate just a little bit, but I want to keep it to as close as I can to that. And my duck eggs should be arriving within the next 2 or 3 days. So wish me luck. Hey guys, this is going to be a next day check-in. I'm just going to check the temperature of the incubator. The temperature on the incubator I don't think is working correctly, but I do have 2 other thermostats, so I just want to compare them and see what the temperature is. So let me turn this around and we'll check them out. Alright, on the incubator itself, it is saying the current temperature is 96.6. The digital up here says the temperature is 99.5. And this one, it's about the same as that one, 99.5. So I am going to go by the digital one. And I think that probably had something to do with the hatch rate last time. I've heard that these go out quite often, so you always want backup temperatures. So we are going to go definitely by the backups. And I do have another one coming too that I'm going to lay inside on the bottom that I can see through the window. I went out to the shed and I got the other wire screen, this one, and I'm going to see if it will fit in the bottom of this incubator here. The reason I'm putting this wire one in here, or going to try, and yes, it will fit, is because that little plastic one has little holes. You probably can't see, yeah, holes in it, and I don't want the little duckies to get stuck, so I'm putting the wire one in there to prevent that. So when I put them on lockdown and they start hatching, I don't have to worry about them getting stuck, because I did last time have one stuck. I got it out, it still died, but I don't want that to happen again. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm not. I'm going to take the end, wherever it went, right here, and I set it on top of this one right here, and try to. That way I have hopefully a better accurate reading. And of course the temperature is going to be different on the bottom as what it is on the top, but that's where the fan comes in play. It helps circulate the air. Anyway, yesterday when I was doing the water levels, I think I said I was going to do 6 cups. Well, sleeping on it and thinking about it, I'm going to use 5 cups. I'm going to uncover the holes on the bottom for more air, because this one doesn't have the holes in the 4 corners and the water level doesn't go over the holes. I don't feel like I need those holes patched in and covered, and that will also help with the air. When the chicks are born, they will have the air on the top and they will have the air on the bottom. So I'm going to once again take it apart, uncover the holes in the bottom, and I'm going to use 5 cups of water. That way it will be level with the grooves in the bottom, but it won't be over the screen, so the eggs won't be sitting in water. So just a recap, I want my temperature as close as I can get it to 99.5. I'm going to use the egg turner, day 25, take the eggs out, lay them on the bottom, and then I will add another 5 cups of water while they're hatching, and hopefully that will work and that will be good to go. So let me go ahead and set the camera down and take it apart one more time. Here we go. So one more time, we will take the lid off and take out the egg turner, and we will take out the wire rack and the plastic rack, and I am going to go dump out the water, so I'll be right back. Okay, I got the water dumped out. Next, I am going to remove, yeah, the tape stuck good. I'm going to remove all the tape and the plastic, like I said, so the holes will be freed back up for better airflow, and when they duckies hatch, they'll just have more airflow. Alright, all the tape is removed, all the plastic is out. As you can see, the air holes are freed up. Make sure your cord, you know where your cord notch is. Mine is right here in the corner where I want it. And I measured 5 cups of water in here, so I'm going to pour it in the bottom of the incubator, and we will fill up all these little grooves here. And with 5 cups of water, it does fill up the grooves, but it does not go over, so it won't leak. The duck eggs will not set in water, and that should be plenty of water to do what we need to do with. So let me show you that I think 5 cups of water is going to be perfect. As you can see, it does not go over, so it will not leak out, like I said. And then we'll put in our little plastic pieces here and our wire screen. Then we want to put the egg turner back in here. Make sure our wire is in the groove, and then we will put our lid back in here, and I'm going to have to set you down again so I can use both hands. I having yourself as a camera person and trying to do this. Well, I can't get the angle now. I don't know what I did different. Alright, hang on. Okay, I put the lid on, I put the temperature things in there, and of course the water, 5 cups, and now it is ready to regulate temperature and get ready for the ducks. I got my little red caps here that I will, I'm going to go ahead and put that one in there. This one in the front I will use, actually I'm going to put that one in there because this one's easier to move. But this one I will turn upside down and I'll use it to help regulate the heat. For right now I'm just going to go ahead and let it stay off. And I will come back in a little bit and keep an eye on the temperature, make sure my temperature is good. And I'm ready for the duck egg. If I get them tomorrow, I will place them Friday. If I get them Friday, I'll place them Saturday. That way they have, like I said, they have time to set, because they are coming in the mail, and I don't know how shook up they've been, or hopefully they're all good. Last time the gentleman sent me an extra one, but I didn't have any broken, but the extra one he sent me wasn't fertile, so it still equaled out. I'm not doing anything else. I got the 5 cups of water in there. I got the thermometers in there so I can make sure all of them are set to where I want them, 99.5, 100, and all we do now is wait for the eggs, and then I'll show you what I do from there.